My name is Jake. I'm a teacher here in Shanghai, and my lockdown was just being stuck inside for 2 months. Had a cage for a couple days. That was taken down pretty quick. People weren't happy about that one. And now we've got our pass, and everything seems mostly normal except nothing's open.
How did you get food?
Well, we had our government rations, and then we kept buying the hypermarket boxes mostly because it's just more stuff that we wanted or would prefer eating. Yeah.
Did you try to order deliveries?
Order deliveries?
Mm-hmm.
Just through hypermarket mostly, like the grocery boxes. I think recently,
Just Fresh.
Like Just Fresh is another company, and we ordered Charlie's Burger one night in the last week. So,
how long did it take to get that?
The hypermarket stuff was usually a couple days, I think. A couple days.
3 days for like emergency boxes, but sometimes it was maybe a week depending on.
Yeah, at the beginning it was a lot longer, so closer to a week. But then as time went on, it got faster, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any interactions with delivery guys? Like with Olema, Meituan kind of drivers on the mototos here?
Not really that much apart from phone calls. We don't really speak Chinese, so it's just a lot of ting-budongs, and if we had any negative interactions, we didn't realize it, you know. But we did get everything that we ordered, so nothing was lost, nothing was stolen, but I've heard of stuff like that happening for sure.
Do you guys live like in an old compound or a new one, or how does it go?
I think they described it as like an old apartment building. It's like a 6th-floor building right on the street, so it's not really like in a compound or like the lane houses. So it's like an old style apartment.
I live in a lane style compound just farther up Hangla. We had a chain on our gate the whole 2 months. It was just in the last 2 days that we were able to convince them to let us out. So it was fine. I love my house. Great neighbors, but
how did you get food?
A little bit long. Very similar to them. The first week was a little worrisome because we didn't really get much in the way of government rations. But then hypermarket started up with their emergency boxes, so that helped a lot. Same thing, Just Fresh. There was a lot of like, oh my god, I need to choose anything to make the quota to be able to get an order delivered. I'm lucky I've got a really big style fridge and freezer, so I was stocked up pretty much okay.
How would you describe the lockdown, what we just went through, for people who weren't in Shanghai?
I would say it's probably very similar to what a lot of people in the West went through a year and a half ago. Especially like we know some people who were living like in New York that was kind of like that kind of style, but a lot longer. And I would definitely say I don't think it's something that anyone could really experience anywhere else except here. Like the level of restriction. Like I think everyone in the world went through some type of lockdown everywhere, but I think the level of it here was kind of hard to explain to anyone else. Where, you know, I can't imagine being home and people not going outside for 2 months for any reason. So I think that's kind of hard to explain to people that, you know, like a city of 24 million people, like everyone did stay home, right? It's not like, oh, you were told to stay home and no one did. Most people were inside for that long.
So what's your plan now?
Right now I'm just enjoying walking again.
Are you gonna, well, what I mean is, are you guys gonna stay in China, or are you gonna leave, or what's
No,
it?
I'm still staying. Like I don't have any plans to leave right now. But I will say that it's probably shortened my long-term plan for sure. I wouldn't want to have to go through it again.
Yeah, we're in the group that's definitely reconsidering our future because, you know, as he said, like, we all experienced restrictions in different parts of the world, but the type that we went through here is something we really wouldn't imagine it to be if we were like, we're from Canada, so if we were back in Canada, like I wouldn't necessarily expect that type of obedience. Huh?
I'll add, like, I was here for, well, we were all here for the majority of the 2020 lockdown. So when I heard lockdown, I was like, oh yeah, we got this. Like 2020, you know, I was still able to go out and we would just visit our close friends. We wouldn't go out anywhere crazy. Laura grocery store, a couple other grocery stores were still open to be able to go and get food. Then the passes started, which again was still okay. You had that ability to go in and out. So I think the intensity of this lockdown in comparison was a bit shocking. If it was like 2020 all over again, no problem. Like, it wouldn't have changed my mind about my future here. This is definitely, like they said, like I saw myself here for another 5-10 years. Now 2 years, I don't know. Like, it's sad. It's a home and it's gone.
Well, thank you guys very much.